Hi, welcome back to game 2. I'm on the draw, my opponent's monk to 6, and this hand's pretty good. Obviously, ideally the mountain would be a swamp, but I can cast 3 of the spells, and whether I draw swamps or spells, that's fine, basically. I guess I don't want to be drawing black cards, but, I mean, because I've got the 3 spells I can cast, anything I draw is fine. My opponent also mulliganed to 5, which is pretty nice. My first draw is a forest, which is not one of the lands I want, but yeah, like I said, it doesn't really matter what I draw for the first couple of turns, especially because he mulliganed a bunch. He has a Vector Asp, which doesn't really bother me. I didn't actually see any swamps game 1, so I'm not even sure. Like, he might have a couple just off the splash. Because seeing in the video, if he had a swamp, I'd probably lead with a Perilous Mare there, because Blight Man was just really bad against Vector Asp. But because I didn't know if he'd necessarily be able to infect my Mamba, I thought I'd lead with that. But he plays a swamp, so that plan out of the window. He doesn't attack, obviously, because he wants to trade, and if he attacks, I'll just take it. I'm pretty sure I'm winning the race, because I've got 3 drop, 4 drop, and they both infect, and one of them has haste. So yeah, I'm obviously, in fact, I was about to say obviously not attacking, but I did attack. I must have had a reason. Oh yeah, Blackleaf Goblin. Because he's mulling to 5, I don't know for sure that he's actually got a play next turn. So if I encourage a trade with Blight Member, then Blackleaf Goblin is free to get through. And because he's playing Infect as well, the regenerate on Blight Member is pretty much dead. So it's just a 1-1. So yeah, I'm more than happy to trade it for his 1-1 and clear the path for my Blackleaf Goblin. Especially because he mulliganed twice, so any 1-for-1 trades are basically card advantage. Or virtual card advantage, I guess. So yeah, we find out if the plan worked or not here, because he gets to play a 4-drop. And he has one. So, but I mean that's still fine, because the Blight Mamba would be dead against Corpse Cur, as I had said. And I'm fine to trade Blackleaf Goblin for Corpse Cur unless he has another Corpse Cur in hand, in which case it gets a bit awkward. But obviously I can't assume he has another Corpse Cur. We can kind of assume he doesn't have Tel'Jallad Fallen because he would have played that last turn, so that he can block and then get it back and undo some of the mulligans. But he then taps out to play a Tel'Jallad Fallen, so either he drew it or he played pretty badly last turn. My options here are play Aetherwed Spider or play Perilous Mare, and I don't really need the body of Aetherwed Spider at the moment, because if he attacks, sorry, one of my friends spoke to me here. He's it took me a while to get rid of the chat box because I was reading what he said, trying to work out, because it kind of put me off talking. He was just telling me about how one of his opponents was moaning in the chat about their opponent getting all the bombs, and he's kind of well known for opening the nut sealed pools. I think he's opened 3 Koths in the last 3 days or something, so he was just bragging about that. Anyway, back to the game. So yeah, I was saying that if he attacks, I'm more than happy to block with my guys, because he's mulligan so much. I'm not sure why I didn't play the Perilous Mare there, actually. I thought I had. I guess I didn't remember. But I also said in the video that I don't want to play Aetherwed Spider because I want to get value when he makes an equipment, and then he made an equipment, so that was quite a nice vindication. But I'm trying to work out why I wouldn't play the Perilous Mare. I suppose maybe I wanted to encourage him to attack. I don't know. I figured maybe because it can't kill the Tel'Jallad Fallen, I'd rather get into a point where I can 2-for-1 him by blocking an X1 and then kill the Corpse Cur, or something like that. I had a reason, I'm sure I went through it in the draft, but unfortunately my computer didn't save the audio. It is a bit weird, and I apologise, but it just didn't save the audio, and then I kind of replugged in the microphone, did a test, and it did, so I might have just not been plugged in correct the first time, or some kind of technical glitch. I don't really know how computers work particularly well. But yeah, he's already on 4 points, so I'm easily winning the race, so I'm more than happy to attack here. He has the Seize Initiative again, but that's a bit of a whatever. Like, it's as though he had a removal, and like I said a bunch of times, I'm happy to 1-for-1 in the early game when he's mulligan to 5, and mulligan to a 4 effectively, because I'm now killing his infiltration lens. So yes, I would like cheesy ability. He stops to think a bit in this turn, so I guess I'll fill it with idle chatter. I'm saying if he attacks, I'm definitely blocking here. Though I am blocking the corpse cur. If he attacks with both, I'm blocking the corpse cur, because then the Acid Web Spider's still got a power left to block the fall in the turn after. I take an extra poison, but I mean, it's obviously all irrelevant because he didn't attack, but that was just something worth discussing should it happen. So yeah, I just start loading up on cards here. Make it so that my opponent's mulliganed even more times. He's already on a 4 effectively because of my Acid Web Spider, and the fact that his corpse card didn't actually get anything back. So once I've drawn 3 cards, I guess he'll be down to a mulligan to 2. But yeah, if you didn't know, card advantage is pretty good and limited. That's my pro tip for the day. I think I draw another... no, I don't know. I thought I drew another Contagious Nim there, but I guess I'm wrong. In fact, no, I guess I still have time to draw another Contagious Nim. So yeah, I go to play it, and then I think, well, I might as well draw a card first. See what I get. And I do get another Contagious Nim, so I can just play both of those, and then start thinking about attacking next turn. I'd rather be able to attack when I've got a bunch of infect creatures than just run one into one, because then it's more likely that one of them gets through. So sort of everything dies, and after the sand is settled, the dust is settled, then I'm left with an infect guy, and he's left with 2 more counters. Because I'm drawing 2 cards a turn until the end of next turn, I'm fine to play the draw go game, or draw play creature go game, rather than attack. Bladed Pinions, however, kind of changes that, because obviously it means my guys are now unblockable, and if he gets a fly, they're still pretty hard to block. So yeah, rather than suicide my team into his, it's much better to just send this guy in and get free damage in. I put it on the worst guy, just so that if he has a way of killing it, like Dispense Justice, then I lose my worst guy. I'm not entirely sure why I didn't play the Clawmere there. I did have a reason for it though. I'm not sure. It might have been something to do with if he drew something that gave counters, like... in fact, no, because I suppose I can't equip it. Yeah, I think because I can't equip it, and it just runs into Tal'Djarad Fallen, it was fairly dead. So I'd rather just tap out and use my mana efficiently. I think that was the reasoning behind it. Because I'm not going to win with Ichor Clawmere. I can only win with guys that can be equipped. So I'd rather just have the extra defences in... what's he called? The Perilous Mere, that's the name. So my opponent has to sacrifice here to stay alive. Then he's got one more draw to find an answer. And it can't be a flying blocker because I have Panic Spell Bomb. And the mana to activate it, thankfully. So yeah, I just go through the motions of popping a Spell Bomb, even though I don't really need to. Guess it's always better to be safe than sorry. Spell Bombs often get me online. I still get myself got by them when you... So I've got 2 mana and I'm popping an Origin Spell Bomb on turn 2, and I've got Mountain Plains. I'll go tap the Plains, pop it, and then think, oh, well no, I'll go pop it, and then I get to tap both mana. But I tap the Plains first, so I then can't tap the Mountain. Because in real life you just tap 2 lands and then sacrifice. And I always forget that you have to specify which one does which online. You can't just take shortcuts. So yeah, my opponent draws, and it's probably not looking too good for him. If he doesn't have a removal, then he's just dead. And yeah, he says GG in the chat, which is quite polite, seeing as he mulliganed to 5 that game. I doubt I would have said GG, but yeah, thanks for watching, and Oh yeah, it's worth noting that he reveals his hand, and he's got a couple of good cards, but he also has a Semblance Anvil, which I'm not too sure about. I don't think he should be playing that. You kind of have to spend 2 cards to get any effect out of it, and then the effect is irrelevant beyond turn 3, really. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next game.